Yeah, it's that.
Visibility just went to shit.
Yeah.
I can only see a few feet in front of me.
I think everyone has it. I need some kind of.
Dom, you're gonna be with Private Halverson tonight for Battle Buddy. You're gonna be in the Vic on the gun.
Were you talking to me?
Hey, bro. You're Battle Buddy's Halverson tonight, and you're gonna be on the gun.
Roger.
This fog is crazy.
Guess that stiff breeze blew all that fog away.
Hey,
Do we at least have a Mark 19?
Negative, we're in an M2.
I usually carry a minimum of 20. If you're carrying CLS, then you carry like an extra 20.
What is the name of the thermal optic that you can also see normally? What is the name of the thermal optic that can also use normal vision with? I ran back to the supply box. Okay.
I believe Bravo established that they're going to.
Please, God, make it go away.
have you seen Tshirt? Have you seen Sun Tshirt?
Getting different NVGs. Roger. No, switching out my NVGs. I put on the wrong ones. Right.
Negative. Halverson, where you at, bud?
I'm in the southwestern corner. I came over here because this side was a bit undermanned.
Alright, move back over to the northwest with us.
How's it going?
Equipment check, everybody's got their equipment set up properly, ready to go, earplugs.
Got them in.
Say it on the radio, can't hear you.
Halverson's good.
Let me know when you want to hear.
Bravo Radio is good to go.
Everything alright, Cotton?
Roger that.
Bravo copies. Alright, let's start moving to the VIX. We're in the last VIC.
Roger. Drum, we're moving to the VIX. You ready?
No, mine are good.
We're moving to the VIX. You ready?
All stations on frequency 50, this is vehicle 4, radio check over.
Which vehicle's ours?
This is Vic 1,
Last
Lima
Vic.
Charlie on radio check 50, over.
Roger, Vic 4 out.
Allison, you're driving. Trump's on the gun.
Roger.
4, 5, 6.
Last VIC, last VIC.
Bravo good to hear.
Vic 6. Radio check. Freak 50 over. I say again, this is Vic 6 on 50. Radio check over.
1-1 mic is in.
This is Vic 1, Lima Charlie on.
6, Roger, out.
Yeah, I think I can handle myself.
This is Vic 1, radio check on 50, over.
70 is the vehicle radio channel, right?
Charlie on 50, over.
50.
Roger up.
All convoy S's on 50s dismount.
This is Vic 6. Did you say dismount? Over.
A firm dismount.
Told to dismount on convoy net.
Dismount, head west, stage cruise.
I don't think there's
Radio
enough
check on
room for
frequency,
flying clear.
please. Over.
Yeah, we need a bigger Vic.
My battle buddy?
Is that a goat or something? Yeah, I realized we're Bravo. I'm gonna go switch out my AT4 real quick. Can I quick go switch out my AT4? I forgot I'm, yep.
What do you have, AT4 instead of law?
1-1 copies.
Halverson, did you have a T4 instead of law?
A firm.
That's my bad.
Room in that last one.
That's a tent to load up last week.
Alright, we're loading in. See if we can outfit. This is Vic 3,
Vic 4,
requesting
radio
radio
check
check
on
on
50.
50. Last Vic.
Vic 3, this is... Vic 3, this is Vic 5, Vic 4, correction, Lima Charlie.
Fuck. What happened to the back half of our
1-1 still
vehicle?
trying to load it in.
I have no fucking idea. It's a weird vehicle. Dismount, dismount.
Did we dismount again? Wrong net. Did we dismount again?
A firm.
DMR is just about to the vehicle. Okay, right outside.
Logistics is trying to get our vehicle situation straight.
This is Vic 1, radio check on 50, over.
Vic 1, this is Vic 4, Lima Charlie on 50, over.
Roger up.
This is Vic 5, radio check on 50, over.
Vic 5, this is Vic 2, Radio Lima Charlie on frequency 50, over.
Roger, up.
2 any on this net, this is Vic 2, radio check on frequency 50, over.
Vic 2, this is Vic 3, you're saying Charlie on 50, over.
Solid copy, out.
Near station, this net, this is Vic 3, checking in on, or radio check on frequency 50, over. Read you Lima Charlie 50. Take a mic out.
Mount up.
Mount up. Wilco.
Go ahead, 17.
Bronco Vinder's mounted up.
Drums in.
Everybody check themselves. I hear somebody's hurt.
1-1 is in.
Last Vic, this is Vic 4, over.
This is Vic 6, send it.
Roger, just looking to hear from you. All Vics on frequency 50, this is Havoc 5, convoy is Oscar Mike, over.
Vic 1 copy, Oscar Mike.
Convoy's Oscar Mike. Who else is on fucking convoy net?
Oh, Halverson is.
All vehicles on 50 is Havoc 5, maintain 75 meter dispersion, over. Vic 1 copy. All Vixen 50, pull off road to the right, and we'll be able
Vic 1 pulling off to the right, hammer boat.
all vehicles on 50, we're going to soft dismount and move towards ambush position.
Sergeant Cherry, are you on? Are you listening to convoy net?
Negative.
Being told to soft dismount and move to ambush position.
Copy. Soft dismount.
Soft dismount.
Alright.
Copy that. Alright, we'll start from direct east. I'm gonna get the demo set down here on the road. Copy that, direct east.
I got eyes on enemy patrols about 310 in the town. That's our like our first or second objective.
Okay.
Copy that.
As well as
Eyes on enemy
civilians.
patrol 310.
Wrong net. There were civilians running around up there too.
Alright, get that truck moved up too. Interrogator, are we gonna hold these group of trees here?
Alright. They meet over here to the right, don't they?
We're getting shot at. There's a fucking Tunguska. God damn it.
Tunguska northwest.
300, bearing 300, really far out. 2 Tunguskas.
I'm gonna try to put us in a spot where you can just see over the hill.
That's good, that's good, that's good. Stop. Both of the Tunguskas are, well, one's on fire and one's smoking. You're gonna have to move us to the right or left because everyone's in between us.
Alright, I'll move us left then.
That should be fine.
Roger.
Both Tunguskas are fucking done.
I got
see
eyes
that.
on of about a squad,
The Apaches fucking up the dismounts.
Drum, you still got eyes on the road with the 50?
A bit of it, but every time we move, people keep setting up fucking trenches in front of us. You move them left again, further.
Copy that. If we get set up, let me know if you need ranges.
I use my tracers.
We're still a bit above now. Where do you think, should I pull forward or?
Alright, we're moving out bearing 335.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Moving to regroup on you, front flank. Big burn.
Oh,
Be advised,
something up there.
civilians in Oberdorf. So take it easy with the HE. Copy, we'll take it easy on the HE.
Sounded like a tank.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think one crew was just engaged by MBT.
Are we free to fire on all targets?
Free to engage, free to engage.
I'm gonna move us over to the left so we can see over the hill.
That's good enough.
Make sure your targets are HE prohibited. Make sure your targets are good. Civilians mixed in.
I see Hesco's over there bearing 305.
Copy.
Rounds down already.
Do you know if we're just in a hold here? Like, hold on.
Hold, take up defensive position. We're moving west down to the shore, moving town.
wrong net.
Holding up the guardrail for now. Hey, firm, get in hard cover with the house to the west. Copy, I'm moving to the house. I'm gonna move northwest to these buildings here. Actually, I'm gonna wait for you to get caught up with me. There's an opening here, right where I am in the guardrail. Yeah, I'm already. I'm moving back to you. Yeah, so this is northwest down along the USR. We're gonna push up to the first set of houses. Parkinson, you good? Hey, from I'm green. I'm up here to the buildings of the northwest.
Think we can make it through this small little thing here? Yeah.
There's a Zeus gun at about 310 to 320 uphill in a set of buildings with some H barriers and fucking concertina wire around it.
Got a window here. A window where. Moving up the front door. On your 6. Alright, short haul. Where's that coming from? Cease movement, hold fire. Stop the holding fire and stop the movement. Don't know. This first room right here is clear from the outside. I don't know about the other half of the building.
Something exploded uphill.
Alright. He actually means no movement. Totally stationary.
I'm taking shots from somewhere. I think it might be from that. I don't know. Should I move this back or?
Hold fire, hold fire, hold fire. Absolutely, hold fire, hold fire, hold fire.
Should I move us back?
We're taking fire, you need to move us somewhere. It's behind the building there. Alright, bring us up.
Find the entrance. Alright, let's clear far left corner about behind the door. I'm going in right. Got a room left and a room right.
Stop.
Alright, you go check that room right out there. I'm finding entrance. Clear. Yep, the room's clear.
That guy crawling up there is a civilian, be careful.
Okay, be advised, the guy crawling on the ground is a civilian. Yeah, on the street somewhere.
He's mixed up right in the middle of a fucking enemy squad.
Yeah, I might on him. Keep pushing forward. Copy. One, two is going to be advised. PMP coming in from the northwest. One, two's got the street to the, basically the MSR. I've got guys up against the building, or against the concrete wall of the building up top. This side of it, 291 bar.
29, yep. Left side of that wall at 291.
Be advised, civilian crawling in between us and the gunfire. Can I push further west to the rocks up here? Confirm. We'll need to basically move back up and clear these houses to our north.
You'll rotate us more to the right.
I had audible on a
Jesus Christ.
loose cannon. Drum, what was the bearing on that Zeus cannon?
310. Civilian crawling around right where it was at. Bring us further uphill, I'll have eyes where it was. Of course, that also means it'll have eyes on us. It's on the left side of all those H barriers at like 300.
Copy that, just pass it up. Let's move into these buildings and start clearing for. Copy, 78, moving on you.
Can't see shit from here.
We got guys close to 8-9er.
Bring us back and get us up along the side of this building. There you go. Get us back down to them. Go over the fucking fences.
Let's clear this real quick. Clear. Loading. Really coming out.
Reloading, down to 600 rounds. We just lost a wheel. It's still up. Pull me back out.
I just got knocked on by a grenade. I'm moving back into the lead square. I'm bandaging time now.
There might be guys in the bushes up the street on the right side at the red house. Red houses.
Gunner on the truck saying red house.
That's where they were all coming out from across the street. We'll be out of ammo before we get through this first objective.
Ferguson, what's your status? I'm back up and I'm green now.
Move us up. Keep us up there with Alpha. The rotors up in front.
Ferguson, you with me? Where'd you move to? Looks like west of you. West of me. Moving. Oh yeah, I see it. I'm on you now.
There's lots of enemies between us and that next village or town or whatever the fuck it is to 299.
Watch out, contact in front of you.
There's a fucking tree down here. You're gonna have to pull us up till we can see past it. We want us to be effective to the north. Get us between those two buildings right there. Is there anything out to the north that we're actually supposed to be looking at?
Wait, one.
Because all the contacts I'm shooting at are to the west. And now there's a big fucking tree in my way.
Are we supposed to be seeing something coming?
Wrong net. If we can move over to the red wall where you guys are at, or over there to our fucking west, we'll have good eyes out to all those contacts to the west and the road to the north.
Do it.
Move us up on the, like, just so I can see over the wall. Might be able to drive over the sand or just drive around behind them. No, to the right, cut right. No.
Contacts 296, be careful,
looking.
civilian close.
Here we go.
Stop
It's
there,
good.
really far out some conservative ammunition. Yeah, I just saw my choice was dropping short. That sounded like RPG. Just hit from the north.
Can we get a thermal scan to the north? Because I don't see shit from the north.
Oh, that was close. Can we get a thermal scan up that way?
Wrong net. Those are not RPGs. It might be a rocket attack.
Oh, that got the Hind flying over, yeah. Then up to the west. Got a bunch of ITF landing.
400 rounds left.
Copy that. I lost you, Bravo Action. Where'd you move off? IDF coming in to the east of us. Where you at, Ferguson? I moved west maybe of the... in the church compound. Oh, yeah, big one. IDF. Bravo, give me a status check. Bravo, engineer is green. Alright, I'm fucked up. I've got a bandage.
Jesus Christ. Drum's green.
We're ready.
There's civilians running around where the next squad I see is.
Alright.
That last round fucked up the MRAP. Fuck out.
MRAP's cooking up. Get out.
Are you out, Halverson? This is Bravo. Our team leads down because our fucking MRAC explosion brought the building down on top of us. It's Torso. Who has CLS? Getting his head. Who has CLS? Oh, he has CLS on him. I'm getting him up. Pushing morphine. Pushing epi.
Copy. Sergeant Carter has the CLS. Parkinson, you good? Just got knocked down. I'm badly hurt. I'm moving away to bandage.
Bravo team lead fucked
I'm moving over to the northwest, see if I can set up a fucking trench on the downslope or somewhere where there's not mortar fucking impacts everywhere.
Bravo. We're gonna be moving out. Yeah, Bravo, everybody's good.
Where are we moving out to?
320.
Are we going swimming?
I guess we're gonna skirt around the end of that lake. Enemy tracers coming in from that direction. Alright, Bravo, move time now. bandaging. Moving. Private Johnson unconscious here, I'm dragging him back. Copy that. I need a mic on my position. Copy.
Went up to, I don't know.
Hold position at that ridge line.
Off comms one mic.
Yeah, he's back up. Alright, when you get a chance, reconsolidate.
Alright.
RPG. Everybody good?
Yep. Drum's green.
Oliverson's green.
Robert, Editor is green, but I'm in a lot of pain. Yeah, copy that. I am.
Heads popping up over the ridge. 320.
Alright, we're going to be taking the south side of the road, pushing west.
Buildings up there at 300 look pretty clean from here. I said the buildings up there at 300 look pretty clean from here.
Alright, let's start moving west.
Kidding. There's guys over here to our west somewhere in this orange tree. Orange trees. I keep hearing rounds get popped off.
Copy that. Cherry's gonna do a thermal scan.
Shots west.
Deploy smoke.
We're not gonna move in.
Smoke going out.
Friendly's up on our right, pushing over that ridge.
Copy that. Let's push up on that white wall ahead of us if we can. Put a couple 40 mics down that fucker. Where do you want to put my mics down? On orange trees or you?
One guy down there is
You want us to put down? Put my mics down on
short.
orange trees? Yeah, 40 mics down by the down the shore. Copy. Where am I going out?
There's nothing down there. You can see it over from there.
Copy. See some fire. Alright, let's get up on this fucking wall.
Around the corner.
This complex out.
Okay. There's a gate over here where I am. Courtyard is mostly clear from the gate.
I'm on you.
One in and left.
One go right.
Pushing around the back of the left building.
Behind you.
Going in, going left.
There are. Is he on the other side of the road?
There are guys out there to the
Yeah.
northwest.
Inside it's pretty clean.
Copy that.
Pushing across.
Hey, be advised, we're inside the building. We're gonna go up to the second floor, see if we can get eyes out. Yeah, just run to the big circle.
On the other building.
Roger.
I didn't see anyone when I walked by.
Going in
Alright,
the right,
go
going in
the
the right.
Go right. Copy, we'll go left.
Left.
Moving time now.
Right room is clear. Second right room is clear.
To the left.
Going up.
Yeah, doors here too, checking. Check that side, I'll check this side.
Shit.
Stairs are clear. Going and going left.
Clear.
Here.
Alright, this door leads to a balcony. Alright, we're moving
clear.
out. We're gonna push.
This building's
push
clear.
west.
Yeah. I'm gonna get
Let's move
downstairs
out
and
of the
spray
building.
paint.
Yeah, I've been out of the building time now. Just gonna hop out the window.
Painted.
Going down. I'm gonna go see if I can cuff that civilian and put him somewhere safe, and so he'll stop running around the fucking
Yeah.
AO.
One of them have been bleeding.
See him bleed and treat him. Cuff him and then treat him and then put him somewhere safe.
Alright, we're gonna move south of Alpha and clear this red house. Fire coming from the red house on top of the hill up here.
South of Alpha. Tell these guys to cuff the civilians and move them somewhere safe when they see them.
Let's see if one down the street away from us there.
You said we're going south of Alpha, right over here?
Yeah, south of Alpha.
Jesus Christ.
There are friendlies in the compound down to the right. This little fenced off area anyway.
Yeah, we're gonna keep moving around them.
Should we be clearing these buildings out?
Friendly's already in there.
Should we keep moving up the street then?
Hey, firm move across the street.
Covering.
Crossing.
Cross as well.
I got a hallway right there. Coming in and left.
There were definitely just shots coming from up here somewhere on the right.
Copy that.
Alright.
Stairwell here. I look through that side door.
There's a stairwell right here.
Have them through this room on the right.
Alright, this room's clear. It's clear this way.
There's that fire again. It sounds like it's further up somewhere. Pushing up the street a little bit.
Hold on, coming to you, John.
Behind you.
We'll probably need some pain medication if you can. We'll need pain if you can get to us.
Wrong net.
There's another cafe here on the corner.
That might be where those shots were coming from.
Yeah,
Alright,
there's an
Perkins, and if
upstairs.
you
I
can,
can see
are
that.
you good up there?
Yeah, Villain's garage came out of.
This one? Because there's another one here. Sorry?
Perkins, move me. Let's check this concrete building across the street over here.
Copy under 6.
Disregard, they're on it. They're on it.
You want us to get the second one?
Hey, Fern.
They ran off. If you need any medical.
Going in, going right. Going in, going left.
All medics. One mic. Don't forget to grab medical.
Oh, left. Down by the river shack.
We dropped one guy southwest to the right of the shack.
Copy that.
I
Opening.
think there's another.
Let's get up in this building, see if we can fucking see him.
Hold that.
Going in and
I
right.
don't see anything. Going and go left.
Right's clear.
Yeah, clear.
Left clear.
Opening.
southbound starting to mark the outside.
Right.
Copy that.
Clear.
Going left. Left's clear.
Right clear.
Opening.
Going in, going left.
Alright, moving back up to you.
Stairs up. Going up.
Negative.
Opening.
Don't see shit from up that way. Let's keep moving and clear.
Going out and left. I'm gonna pie it out all the way.
Okay.
It's clear. It's clear.
Alright. I think it was just that one dude.
Yeah.
That building doesn't look answerable.
Drum Halverson, how's your pain?
I'll say again.
Fine.
How's your pain?
I'm good.
Should we keep moving up?
I think so.
Wait one. I'm not sure these buildings back here were cleared. Large force coming down a hill northwest.
Damn. Guess here's where the mortars were. We could get up on top of the scaffolding out.
Say again.
Get up on the roof. The scaffolding.
Think we can see anything from up there? Sure.
Going up.
Copy that. Alright, this compound's been cleared. Let's keep moving to the west.
Seems clear.
Copy, continuing movement west.
Got eyes on some of those guys coming down slope at 350 from the rooftop. Just barely see him over.
Copy that. Shit ton of guys to the north. Alright, we still need to finish clearing this shit though. Apartment building. Looks like they're probably locked up.
Oh, this guy's just got fucked up. Mark 19.
Yeah, boy.
Or maybe a gun run, I can't tell.
I got eyes on contacts bearing 325 in the open.
I'm gonna move around front, see if there's a door. Copy that. Yeah, I got a doorway out front.
Damn, I had to shoot that guy like 8 times.
Say again?
556.
We dropped the guy.
I got eyes on more.
We got contacts from these rooftops. Do you want us to stay up here and keep engaging them, or move with you?
You can see contacts and you can reach them. Engage.
Is he down?
Yeah, that last one was down.
Did you find the doorway into these buildings? Yeah, out front. Hey, front Bravo's green.
Wrong net.
eyes on contacts over there, 330, just below the crest. Oh. Good.
Alright, everybody, we need to consolidate. We're going to be moving toward a bridge.
There were people there,
Copy.
and now there aren't.
Moving.
Moving with you.
Oh shit. Oh.
We need to be moving northeast to consolidate with Alpha. Gonna be hooking up with 1-2, there's 055. Moving time now. We're gonna wait for you guys down here.
I don't know if that's active, but there's an MPT down on the bridge. Oh yeah, it's destroyed.
You guys headed down this way? We're moving 055 to get with 1-2.
Contact left, I think that came from that tree line up there. Yep, bearing 330.
I just saw the tracer. I don't see the guy.
Where'd you see the tracer?
It was
Point.
right on 330 from us.
Point at it.
Is he down?
Right up there.
No clue.
Oh, I see him. He's under that tree up there.
Shoot him.
Okay. Oh no, he's gone behind the trees now. Damn.
He's moving around up in the trees.
Alright, let's keep. If you can hit him with that fucking AR.
I didn't see him.
He's about 325, maybe 300 meters, 400 meters.
So, man.
Alright, Bravo, let's keep.
Nice.
Drum Howerson, let's go.
Are we linking up with the rest of the squad?
Hey, firm.
They're to the north.
Convoy headed toward us. Need to triple time it up there.
Where?
Yeah, that guy that was in Lid Forest is shooting at me right now. Yeah, that would have probably been the leading edge of those guys that were shooting with us. Do not stop, keep fucking hauling ass.
Oh,
Yeah, now we're getting lit up by
BTR.
BTR.
Not anymore.
Yep.
There's another one right in front of us on the downslope of that next hill.
Yep. Yeah, no thanks. Oh, drum's down. Drum's hit.
Drum is unconscious.
Oh, he's
Say again. Drum was unconscious. Effective down.
Fine. Is that BTR down?
8 per minute is destroyed.
down.
Catastrophic.
I don't know if that's what hit me because I saw its tracers flying like 50 meters off and I got hit by something else.
Yeah, it was probably that fucking BTR. Ferguson, you good? Hit for Mountain Green.
Supposed to be staying here, moving up, or what?
Wait, what? Need to be moving up with Alpha.
Drum needs morphine when the medic has a moment.
Marker 0629. Get Overwatch. Northeast.
It's alright from right here, we can dig in, we can see down the fucking curve in the road if the road is what we're supposed to be overwatching.
Pass it up.
If we want to see in the woods, we're gonna have to go further, yeah, up there. What? I didn't hear anything.
I just heard a round. It might have been a random round, but
half a click.
Hold. Set security. Copy, watching north.
Shots on our left.
That is contact left.
Bearing. Permission to move up north to get to this rock for about 50 meters. Move where you can fire maneuvering. Move up to the rock.
Got a little alley I can shoot up from right where I'm at. Legs? Yep, that was legs. Did you say we're falling back?
Hey, firm. Probably disengaging.
Alright, let me know when to move. I dropped maybe fucking 10 guys up there.
Alright, disengaging, moving back.
Damn it. Oh my god!
Start pulling back. Covering, pull back.
I'm hearing shots to our east as well. I heard a couple of shots up slope to the east.
Copy that. Alright, I'm moving back.
one copies. Green smoke deployed.
Reloading.
Alright, just get across this street.
Alright, keep moving across the street. It's a very open field here. But it's kind of a death away from the guys that we were engaging in the forest earlier.
Actual Lieutenant Hammersman is back there still.
Carter, you're still up? Hey, firm, I'm still up. Copy.
Where's he at?
Bravo, what's your status? Everybody good?
Bearing 340.
Bravo,
We're
good,
linking
you're
my
still up.
boxes.
road, up the road.
Oh my fucking god. Not up anything anymore.
I'm gonna move over there to that rock.
Alright. Everybody good?
Who the fuck?
The guy I just saw get exploded by that fucking gun run is probably not doing too well.
Alright, hold on, gun runs. We got a guy down in this position we gotta go check out.
Roger that, be advised on top of it right now.
That was fucking danger close.
Oh, we got a man down? Roger. Jerry, where's your casualty? You have any idea?
Where is that?
It's over the crest, but I'm suppressing. Oh, never mind.
I just saw someone keep their head up right there through those. Yeah. Reloading.
You got any extra boxes for me?
Let me check.
Bravo, pull back up and consolidate.
Should we be going across the street with HQ to help them find that casualty?
I don't know.
No, I thought somebody went back over there to get him.
HQ is going back over there by themselves. I just saw a member of HQ push across the street.
I hear a vehicle behind us.
Friendly right there.
Parkinson, you good? Hey, I'm green.
Jesus Christ.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm up behind the forest that you guys are in. You want to move back down to you? Hey, firm, move back toward us. I'll move back down to you.
Things are a bit quiet now.
There's definitely still guys across the street over there. There's someone just shooting at this guy running back towards us. Why didn't you shoot him back?
No, they were the guys up in the tree. I prefer not to shoot back. I thought there was a guy cut off across there.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, they were going for me, Lieutenant.
Okay,
I was actually kicking ass over there with my one mic.
Oh, okay. Well, we were looking for you.
Down.
All right.
Yeah, I was getting. Hey, do you know where Sergeant Reynolds is? I was like,
we were looking for you over there. I got all worried about you.
Got you 55570.
All right, Havoc 1, this is 5. Continue on. Keep pushing up.
Roger,
all Max, this is 1 Mac. I need a ace report on medical.
1-2, this is 1-7.
Go ahead and reconsolidate.
1-2, this is 1-7.
1-2, Mike, you hear me on 4-2?
Back up the hill towards RP3.
Be off for a minute.
Roger.
I hate on motherfucker.
1-2, start moving crane 3, 5.
Gonna push out to the east a little bit, see if we can get eyes back. Oh, now there's people pushing back across.
We're moving to RP3.
Alright. I need spare boxes.
Alright, Bravo, keep moving up to RP3.
Back on comms.
Let's go, we're pushing up the street.
Let's go more.
Roger.
Cancel movement order. We are moving east to New Well. New Well.
1 mic.
Cancel movement order. We are moving east to New Welt.
Got you long quick. You got an ace report for me? Moving, bearing. Green. Alright. 0-7.
Hey, Drum, I'm gonna drop a bomb in your back.
17, this is
Bearing
074.
074.
Do we need any 506 for the ARs?
There you go.
I can give you a few mags if you want, but I don't have any boxes, unfortunately.
Here, I have a bill.
I'm back up to like
Drum,
500
I've
rounds.
got a build. Cheers, got a build for you.
I'll take one more. That'll put me back up to like 600 or 700.
Got a bill for you.
You didn't give me anything.
Sure. I gave
Oh,
you
there we go.
100 rounds.
Someone just gave me. Okay. Took me a second to find it.
Correction on my movement order. I misread the map. That's actually Death Lake. You're just gonna follow behind 1, 2. Oh, it's east right along that ridge line that's contouring the road.
We got someone over with Alpha instead of with us.
Yeah, it's probably me.
I'm gonna follow up this tree line here. Do we know if there's civilians in this?
I don't know. We're about to find out soon.
Yeah.
Drum, when you catch up, you should be able to grab a belt out of my bag.
What's our smoke status?
I have one green if you need it.
How much
That's all I
smoke
got.
do we have left?
I've got a yellow, I've got
I have one green.
I've got blue.
I got 4 yellow.
2 yellow, 1 blue, 1 green.
Copy.
Let's pull back down south into the trees.
Negative. Let's go ahead and push across the other side and start hitting those buildings on the east side. 1-2's already hit the west side.
Alright, we're gonna be moving across the ASR and hitting the buildings, clearing buildings to the south of the MSR.
There's not a single Op 4 marker on this town on Blue Force.
Slightly concerning, but then again, there might just not be anything in it.
Civilian up the road on the left.
Alpha, move to that. That you're already moving. Bravo, just head north. Get on the right side.
hand powered.
Alright, we need to be moving straight north.
On your 6.
Right looks clear. Going in right.
Going in left.
Pulling security out front.
Clear.
Left clear.
You guys don't need to send 4 people in for a small barn.
Almost 6.
Do we need to clear everything, or do we just need to clear stuff that we're getting shot at from? Because we're not getting shot at anything. From anything.
Yeah, hold on. Wait one. You want us clearing everything or just checking?
Wrong net. Yeah, the wrong side of the building for me.
Alright, we're just checking. Till we take contact.
Pushing through to the middle. There's another squad cutting across the middle. Perpendicular.
After that. So far, it's pretty quiet. That's a good
Who
sign.
knows? Maybe they're hiding inside of buildings.
Yeah.
They might have pulled out and left mines.
That's what I'd do. Did they run? Like,
Was there ever anything on this town on Blue Force to begin with?
I don't know. There might have been in the beginning, and they might have deleted it at some point.
I don't think I recall seeing anything on Blue Force on these buildings up here.
There's nothing left on Blue Force at all right now.
Maybe they had enough.
Avoid invading homes unless we come under contact.
Anything?
I don't see shit.
Yes, either.
Damn, I never even got to use my AT. just heard grenade launcher over there, somewhere to the left.
Probably the track IR.
Oh, that's true. Oh, yeah, it is. I see it up there.
So are the other squads just clearing out the other buildings, or?
No, I think everybody's dug in defensive posture. Mission complete. Clear to disconnect.
Who?
Yep.
User joined your channel.
Lock it up.
Alright, close enough. Alright, ladies and gentlemen of Task Force Alpha, as just a little recap of what happened, we did secure all of our objectives and destroyed multiple enemies in the process. So overall, mission was complete, and we did cover a lot of ground today, so I want to give you props on that. There are some notes that I have here for the entire task force. Number one, defilade. When you guys are in forested areas with lots of trees and stuff, you need to be more cognizant of the proper use of defilade. There are lots of ways you can be exposed on the downslope, and then you're getting shot through the trees by bad guys on the far side of that ravine, and you're fucked. When you're engaged in that type of situation, you need to get back on the other side of defilade and not be exposed there on the down face of a hill. If you have casualties, pop smoke, do that sort of thing. Another thing, mortars. If you have gotten shelled repeatedly in a single position and you have not moved, and you haven't been given an order to move, you need to get out of that position ASAP. On the left flank, we were mortared at that church multiple times. I was running around telling people we needed to move. I was telling Platoon HQ that we needed to move, and nobody moved, and we just sat there. At that time, I gave up patience and started walking away towards the next objective, and looked behind me, and the church was schwacked by mortars. And we had a mass cats back at that position. Was not surprised. So if you keep getting shelled over and over again, at least twice, you need to realize, maybe I should move. So keep that in mind for next time. Situational awareness of your positions related to the rest of the task force and supporting each other. There are multiple times today, I don't know if it was just because the battle plan, I won't go that far, but I think the squads in this task force need to do a better job of supporting each other. When you're in a position, you can't just be by yourself. If you're in a position, you need to know that, hey, if the squad on my left and my right are in trouble, am I going to be able to get there quickly? If the answer is no, then you're not able to support each other, and that's not effective. It's tough in some Overwatch situations, so keep that in mind. But you guys need to be very aware of the proximity of where your squads are. If you're not in a position to help them, you are too far away, because that also means you're not in a position where they can help you. Those are the main notes that I have. Lieutenant Burke, you have anything you want to add to the task force?
Thank you, Lieutenant. No, I think we're good. You covered the main points I wanted to talk about. Thank you, sir.
All right, thank you, Lieutenant. Captain Soto, anything from the 74th?
Nothing for the Tigers XO. Just one remark before we go. Once we've got all their comments and questions done from the task force.
Roger that. Havoc 4.
Nothing from Havoc 4, Lieutenant.
All right. Did you have some work to do tonight? Did you get to launch some orders at all?
No fire missions for Havoc 4, but we got plenty of rifle time.
Okay. Yeah, we need to work on that with response time. I'll talk with you offline about that. It was just tough with all the objectives that we were assaulting because there were a lot of civilians in there, so we couldn't just light up the towns before they moved through.
Affirmative.
Rotary.
Nothing for the task force, sir.
Okay.
I did have one thing, LT.
Lieutenant Burke?
Talking about mortars. I was trying to get some good Blue 4 OPFOR markers down when those squads were pushing up on 1-3 and 1-4 through the trees to the north, and I think the problem was that the 1 ICs kept going down, so like I kept losing communications with them, and the 2 ICs would come up. So I was trying to be cognizant to try and get something going for get Havoc 4-1 to help support. We had all those guys coming at us, so
there were a lot of close range engagements today, so it was tough to get that safety net. Zeus.
Guilty. Firstly, apologies, guys, for the issue with the server at the start. They were doing maintenance again. There's nothing we could do about it. It even caused my game to crash there partway through, which is why everything went to shit again there. Had a really nice convoy all set up and was going to be perfect for you guys, and that got fucked along with the rest of the ambush. But that being said, you guys at least still have a decent time. Alright, I think we're all in sacks of shit, but I'll take it anyways. That's all, LT. Thank you.
Thank you, First Sergeant. Captain Drumheller.
Yeah, I've only got one thing. If you see civilians running around in AO and you get close enough to them to touch them, cuff their asses and put them somewhere so they'll stop running around. If they're check them for wounds, treat their wounds, stick them in a corner, and then leave them. Someone will uncuff them later. But don't just fucking run past them or let them run through our lines.
Very quickly on that, Cap. I was trying to get the civilians to run the fuck out of the town, but because of my crash, they just wouldn't listen to my orders anymore. That's why I just started deleting them. Normally, anytime I have civilians in an area, as soon as you guys get into contact, I make them run away.
That's fine, but that doesn't change the fact that everyone was just ignoring them as they were running around past them, and they were running through our lines. Never okay. That's all I had.
Thank you, sir. Any other questions or comments for the task force level? Put a CRQ in chat. Sergeant Yogi.
Thank you, Lieutenant. During tonight's operation, the guys on my team got hit by I guess like a shell, and they instantly died.
Yes.
Was that a question?
I just want to know what hit him that made him instantly die. And yeah,
I'll have to refer to Zeus on that. I did hear about that, and they were technically reinserted after that. So,
LT, I have no idea what hit him. I didn't see it. Sorry guys, but we don't have time to sit there and see every single bullet that flies through the air. So I got no fucking clue what hit him or killed him.
Roger that.
I might have an answer, Top. Was this at the barn?
No, this was later on, Sergeant Avery. This was like when IDF was landing near us.
Okay, I'll have an answer then.
All right, Private Halverson.
Thank you, sir. So I was unable to hear my squad leader, or not squad leader, fire team leader over the radio, and I'm just wondering if anyone else was experiencing that, or if it was just on my end.
Copy that, Private. It is a known issue with TFAR, and you guys need to send this down the chain repeatedly. You need to restart your TeamSpeak, and that'll solve the issue. It's a glitch with TFAR, and it's a known glitch. But if there's issues with your radios, restart your TeamSpeak and it should fix it.
All right, thank you, sir.
Senior Airman Persia.
Thank you, sir. This is in regards to the death instantly. It was myself, Salvatore, and somebody else. We got hit with an RPG. They like put us into the ground.
Roger that. Thank you. Corporal Donkmeyer.
Thank you, sir. I would just comment with the RG-33, it has an issue where you can't pull bandages out of it when you get in. It just sticks it into your binocular spot. I wasn't sure if the Cougars were having the same problem or not.
You have to click and drag it into your inventory. There's like 10 posts on the forum about it.
Yes, sir. I tried that. I got it. I recorded it also. It wouldn't actually drag. Every time I drag a bandage into my gear, it would jump right back into the Vic.
Okay, then it's a known issue and there's nothing we can do about it.
Roger that, sir.
All right, Captain Soto.
Yes, thank you, XO. Just let everyone know this is my last flight that I flew for my little charity that I've been running here for Puerto Rico. So I just want to take the opportunity to thank Task Force Alpha and of course Task Force Bravo for being so supportive on this one. A lot of you shared my information there on your social networks for this, for the work that we've been doing here, and in total we're over $6,500 now, $6,530, which is essentially 2/3 of the way to buying a van, basically by ourselves. So, thank you to all of you for the support on this one. Again, thank you to for Sergeant Brewer, Captain Drumheller, and of course you, Lieutenant Hammersmain, for being so supportive in this cause. It's been awesome, and I do appreciate it. So, like I said, this is going to be the last flight. I'm going to leave the link open for a couple more days, but then I'm going to close it and get all this hard-earned money sent where it needs to go. So, thank you all. You made a huge difference for Puerto Rico tonight. Hua.
All right, thank you. So I don't see any more questions or comments. You are all dismissed to your individual debriefs. Good work tonight.
First platoon in my channel.
Test. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed tonight's stream. I didn't even know Soto was still running his thing, or I would have had a link to it. I'll get you a link here in a second, unless he doesn't respond to me on Steam.
Congratulations, Soto. That's awesome.
Read your Steam chat, Soto. I'm probably not going to do
sorry, sir.
Battlegrounds tonight, but maybe, depends if I can get anyone on, but it's late, so probably no more stream tonight, and I will see you guys tomorrow night. Some Battlegrounds. I know we've been winning almost 50% of our games recently, so that's nice. Alright, doesn't look like Soto's going to give me a link. So, I will see you guys tomorrow.